If there's one thing in Minecraft that I struggle with, it's experience points. I'm not a big fan of having to go out and fight mobs during the day or night or anything like that. They do not suit my fancy. But I also need to be able to keep my weapons and tools from being broken. And since I got a lovely mending trade from a villager, a nice little villager that I trapped in a house, I have decided that the easiest route for me to be able to keep my tools from breaking is to make a tunnel. Make a little tunnel that goes all the way down to my abandoned, past my abandoned mineshaft, all the way down to my zombie farm. I made it to where I'd be able to utilize said zombie farm as an XP farm and keep my tools from breaking. So in this episode, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be building that stuff. We're going to be digging that tunnel, finding amethyst geode along the way. Kind of in an odd placement. I just happened to tunnel right through it. It's kind of funny. But that's what we're going to be working on in this episode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me make a fake little hill to house the entrance for my mineshaft. All right, so I have a bit of a problem. So I have access to mending, as you saw in my last episode. If you watched the last episode, if you haven't, you should go check it out. But I have mending on my my axe and my pickaxe. So my big problem right now is, in order to mend things, you have to be able to get experience. Now, I have access to experience. The experience that I have access to is the zombie spawner that I discovered. This zombie spawner, to be exact, the one that's very, very, very far underground. Let's see, how far exactly? It's at -48. So, yeah, very, very far underground. Now, obviously, I would like to be able to utilize this zombie farm, or the zombie spawner, but it's way too far underground for me to be able to properly access it the way that I want to. So in order to do that, what I'm gonna do is obviously clear out this whole area of whatever this stuff is. I don't even know what it's called. I'm gonna clear out the area of this, and I'm gonna get this thing set up to be able to, well, spawn the zombies down here, but then effectively euthanize them on the surface. I need to turn this into a giant open area, essentially, with flowing water. So give me a second on that. So after digging out this far, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and check. To be on the safe side, go ahead and check and see what is the coordinates that it ties to on the surface. Yeah. I'd be right in the middle of a mountain. I don't want to be right in the middle of a mountain. Hey, my replay's done. But I don't want to be right in the middle of a mountain when I go to actually build this thing and make it effective. So I think for the time being, I'm gonna add it down here. Just do the little bit so that I can actually build everything up and, you know, do everything that I need to do with this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so that will work there. So obviously I need some sort of killing chamber and things like that. So I'm gonna utilize down here while I can. I'm gonna dig out a path. Hopefully from this, we'll be able to lead to a path to my tunnel that I have built and not, you know, have to struggle. So I'm gonna dig this out. So that came 9 over, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is number 9 right here. So I'll bring it out this way. I'll have another water source here so that everything that falls down here falls this way, falls here, falls this way, and then it'll go 8 blocks that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll go the 9th block here, which this should be the 9th block. If I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yep, that's 9. So that'll make it easier for the mobs to fall down and do their thing. And this should hopefully lead me back over to my tunnel. I'm gonna do this whole thing all the way over there. So give me a minute to do this. Hopefully I'm headed in the right direction. I think I am. I'm not quite certain. I think I am though. Because I came in here-ish, this area roughly, and I came from that way. So I think this is right. So let's, fingers crossed, we'll see. All right, so after digging out that full tunnel and returning back down here, after going back up to the surface, grabbing a couple buckets of water, only a couple buckets of water, and some other building blocks, I have returned back down here to actually start setting out the water. So in theory, I believe this should work. Whether or not it actually does, that's a whole nother story. So first bucket of water there, and then that one there. That should push that, yes. What I was looking for, like so. But then I'll get rid of those two, grab more of my buckets of water. So now that I've got that there, this should push all the way to the end, yes. And then this one should push all the way to the end of this, yes. This is, so far this is going as intended. Water bucket there. There. Now they'll fall down here and they should turn the corner. Oh, I was one block off. Oh no. That could skew all of my results. Hold on. That's not good. Because that goes there and then I'm going to be one block off here too. I mean, it should still flow this way and then, yep, that will still push them down this way. That'll just put me one block off here, which is okay. I need to get more water because I'm dumb and didn't think about refilling my buckets before coming down here. But I do have an infinite water source over here now, so I'm gonna go hit that infinite water source. Quickly, hopefully. But this should, in theory, work. What I plan on doing is putting soul sand down there, making a small bubble column elevator over to it. So that way, when I do that, it will push them up to the level that I need, the level of my little pathway. And then I should be able to assemble a killing chamber in that area with the help of that bubble column. And that should work, in theory. it should work. So hopefully my theory is correct and it does in fact actually work. Now I will have to stop the water so the water will flow. Why are you jumping? Acting like I have auto jump enabled. I don't. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat my carrots as we do this because I'm gonna be pathing down this for a little bit. So when we come down to this next corner here, so this will push them here, they'll get pushed this way, which is okay. That will go this way. It's gonna be one block off, but that's okay. Water there, push them down this route. And then this is where my bubble column elevator, I planned for it to go, but I should, yeah, cause see, I'm gonna have to turn that corner this way, so that's not gonna work. I won't be able to bubble column with this right here, so. I was just gonna push the water back that way. What would happen if I threw a sign here, put the water there? Now, if they were, let me through. Say I'm just a mob floating on my way. Yeah, see, I won't be affected by that. I'd have to walk. I'm trying my best to figure this out, and it is hurting my brain because I don't know what to do here. I mean, I could break that one, which would make that a water source there, but if I do that, then he's not gonna work. Unless, hold on, I might have an idea. Take that water from there, break this one here. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Yeah, that just puts me back another one. So my brain, not brain fogging brain. Fogging brain. Because that's bedrock. I can't break bedrock. Brain fogging brain, no working. Unless, hold on. Theory again. Probably inaccurate theory, but it's still theory. Come on. If I were to go here, break this block, that'll make this a source, which then I can break this block, which will then make that a flow. And then I should be able to break that. That still puts me right back in the same conundrum of, you know, bubble elevator not work. Unless I put the bubble elevator here, which, again, I still don't know how I'm supposed to make that happen. I'm gonna have to do some research. See you guys in a second. Hold on. All right, so after a little bit of jiggery pokery and messing everything up and moving everything around and fighting with everything under the sun, I have managed to get it at a higher level. I've learned that if you take and put, I need another soul sand there. If you take and put the walls 2 blocks below the flowing water, that will allow it to fly or go just enough that the mobs will slide across the top of the wall, and that's just enough to be able to be grabbed by the soul sand to be able to flow upright, which is what I'm working on right here, because I want this to be able to... Oh, I don't need to get rid of those blocks. What am I doing? I just need to get rid of these 2. I'm gonna raise it up some just so that they have a little bit of a fall. And honestly, I might shoot it across so that they come over on this side. I feel like that would work a little better. Plus, I do have an infinite water source down here with me. And I did make sure and bring a hopper, some carpet, so that the experience doesn't go into the hopper and I'm able to easily grab said experience. So we'll keep doing this until we hit probably, what is the top of it? That looks like the top there. So we'll go up to this block. One more. That way they flow across there. All right, so that, there, okay, cool. There. Put that away, grab some more water buckets. One there, one there, and that should be the final one there. Bring this across. I know I'm setting off the shrieker. I can see the little flashy lights, but that ain't gonna bother me any. They're not gonna hurt me. Okay, that flows perfect right over to here. Okay, so then we can do a drop shoot right here. Do a drop shoot here. Actually, I need to break this one and this one. So I can put the chest down here. Hopper on top. Carpet there. Now that should be good. I might lower that into the ground actually. Huh. You guys are seeing me figure this all out at the same time. Like I had a better plan. I was gonna do something different. I was gonna do something better, but then, you know, look at me. I'm under a mountain. And I should be able to slap that right there so they can't see me. I can hit them there. Sweet. Now, all I need to do is go in there, shut off all the light, which hopefully I can still get over there. I need to go shut off. Oop, that just broke that. There, now go away. Put that there. All right. Now if we shoot across this one as well, we need to go over here and shut off the lights in the zombie spawner area so that they can actually spawn. So first things first, I need to get in here, break that. Oop. Put a slab on top, break that light, that one. Now can I reach it from over here? I don't think there's any more. No, there's not. And I should be able to, boop. Well, that worked. All right, they are spawning, that's good. Now the goal is to actually keep them spawning over there. Hopefully that's far enough away that, or I'm not too far away that they're still able to spawn. Did light up the area around it so that they can't get out. Now we shoot over here real quick and we should hopefully see this thing working soon. Hopefully. It says that it's supposed to, or from what I watched, it said it should work. I should start seeing them over here, so only time will tell, I guess. So let's wait and see what happens. All right, so after doing a little testing, I have determined that I have to stand relatively close to said spawner in order for them to actually spawn, but it's not far enough that they're out of range to despawn over here. I want this to be a little easier to get in and out. So they are there. There's a few over here. I need to get a sword, but I also need to do some other testing to figure out like what direction I need to go, how to go about getting over here from my house, because I'm tired of going through the caves every single time. Every single time I have to go through the caves, and it's this super long route, and it's just obnoxiously long route to to get over here, and I want to figure out a way that I can get over here easier. Something I can do to get over here easier. What can I do? What direction do I need to go? All that fun stuff to be able to get from my house down to here easier. And now that I've got this experience, I should be able to do that relatively easily. Now I need to make a sword just so that I can collect the experience quicker. I'll put my pickaxe in my offhand because that's the one that I'm worried about healing right now. I'm not too worried about healing the axe. That's not a big deal. The axe, if it breaks, it breaks. All it's got on it is mending. That's not a big deal. I can find more diamonds. I can make better axe. I can do all that stuff again. It's not a big deal. But the pickaxe, I want to keep the pickaxe because it is my silk touch pickaxe. And it's got my mending, and it'll make it easier for getting back and forth or digging that actual mine entrance from by my house over to here. So that's going to be my better option. So for now, I'm just going to work on AFKing and annihilating zombies so that I can heal my pickaxe, get it back to what it's supposed to be, and then from there, I will figure out what to do, and I'll see you guys when I get to that point. All right, so I abandoned the whole idea of running back and forth and back and forth. The zombie spawner's right up there. It just goes to here. I abandoned the idea of that because I didn't like moving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth just to get them to spawn and then have to go kill them and spawn and go kill them and spawn and go kill them. And then I remembered that while sitting here waiting for them, I remembered this stuff gives experience points. I completely forgot that this stuff gives XP. And while I was sitting here clearing out a whole bunch of it to get experience to, heal my pickaxe, I found this. I found diamond. So I'm gonna mine it with my silk touch pickaxe because I can take it, and then once I get fortune, I can use fortune on it. I have also determined that home is somewhere in that direction. So I need to get coordinates and start tunneling over that way. But I think I'm just gonna, stick with offing these zombies for right now and get this area looking a little better because I have a lot of rotten flesh now. I don't really know what that has to do with anything, but I'm gonna get this area looking a little better eventually. And I think I'm gonna start my tunnel to home. I don't even have that in my offhand. Start my tunnel to home over here. Right here underneath the zombie spawner. That way, when I come out at the end of the tunnel, I'm here. Now, obviously, I have a long distance that I have to dig in order to even start tunneling vertically, or start tunneling out, which I think I might do elevators. Do some bubble elevators. I feel like that might be effective, but I'm not quite certain how I want to do this. If I want to do bubble elevators down to my area, or if I want to do a staircase up and down. I think I might do bubble elevators just because they're a little quicker and they don't take as much durability to do. So that might be how it's done. We'll just have to wing it and see how it goes. So I'm gonna get started digging that tunnel, I guess. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put it here. So I'm gonna start digging that tunnel right here. And it's just gonna be a very long tunnel back to home. I might dig one, I think I might do it by 1 by 2 and then come through and make it bigger. I'm not quite certain. I'll probably do that. I won't bore you guys with me digging out that tunnel because I know that can be rather obnoxious and boring just watching a time lapse of tunnels being dug, unless it's done with like something super cool like a create drill. But I'll show you guys if I find anything interesting like more diamonds or anything like that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I already found something pretty interesting. I found a geode. I'm just digging along down here you know, minding my own business, having fun. And then all of a sudden I started digging through this stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't even remember what that is. What is that? Smooth basalt. I started digging through basalt and I was like, oh, hey, because I had to jump up a level because I'm not on 53. I'm on 55 and now I'm on 54. So I jumped up. Now I'll jump up again. But I thought that was cool seeing that. 2, 3. And looks like I'm getting the sparklies of the shriekies again. So gotta keep an eye on that. Make sure I don't irritate any wardens. Don't want to die to them. But yeah, so I found an amethyst geode. That'll come in handy for sure with building in the future. I can make a spyglass. All right, I'm just gonna get back to tunneling. All right, guys, so I did successfully make a tunnel all the way back to where my base area is. So that I am happy about. I do have the entrance on the surface over here. Now I might change it up a little bit, turn it to the side like halfway down so it comes up more on this grassy area. Because as of right now, it's on the other side. You can see it right there. As of right now, it's over here on this side. But I feel like I could probably turn it and go up on the other side. But this is a single staircase that goes all the way down. I mean, all the way down. It's far. I did actually come across this right here. This is that mineshaft that I found in the cave originally. So if I were to go, I think if I started here, I should be able to go up. So we'll do that. I'm getting a lot of ore blocks too. So I'm gonna actually dig this side out. Hopefully this path leads me back up to the land and not out on water, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys when I get up there. All right, so it did spit me out in this little body of water, but with all the blocks that I collected while doing that, it made it to where it wasn't too big of a deal. So now I can go down this way. When I hit the bottom of this, I just turn left and it takes me all the way down over to my little mine area, which I can still access my big tunnel and everything. So that's not a big deal. Or that's a good thing because I can still be down there mining for deep slate and all that good stuff. So I did break my iron shovel, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna go inside here. And let's see, I'll show you the ores that I got while mining this out. So I got 11 diamond deep slate ores, 11 iron ores, 1 deep slate redstone ore, 2 copper ores, and 2 coal ores. So that's not bad. But obviously I still got a lot of other blocks, such as stone, actual stone, which is good. I need actual stone. Plus with Silk Touch, I can get normal stone rather than having to cook up all of my stone in here. So I am definitely going to have to head back down there, go mine up some more stuff so that I can actually, or not mine up more stuff, off some more zombies so that I can actually put a building around that little platform that I have over here. I do want to put some trapdoors over it. I'd like to put trapdoors over the hole that's in the ground, just because it would help me not fall through it. And I should be able to do what I need with 44 spruce logs. And then I should have deep slate tile those. I have black stone. I've got a bunch of deep slate, but I don't know if I can do anything with this deep slate. I think it actually has to be, yeah, it's got to be cobbled deep slate. I can't do anything with the normal deep slate, which is kind of a bummer because that's what I have. So, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I cry about it. No, I don't think I have enough of the trapdoors, but I will try. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. So let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have exactly 7. So now if I want to access this, I don't have to worry about falling into the hole or anything like that. And I could have dropped it down so that it sat even with the floor, which actually I might end up doing anyway. I feel like that would sit better. It would flow better. It'd look better. And I'd like it better. So let's go ahead and do that here. So yeah, now I can sit there and actually open all of them and get down into it, and it's not a big deal. And when it's closed, I can run across it and not have to worry about potentially falling into it and dying. So 3, I'll just do 3 tall on the corners. And then I need a block for the inside, which I might just do spruce planks. Such a basic little build. I don't need it to be anything fancy. Just my mine entrance. Turn that into more planks. We should be good. It should be nice and closed off now. Minus the whole not having a door, which can be remedied pretty quickly. I will need a crafting table in here because this is a mine entrance, so it'd be kind of dumb not to have a crafting table at the mine. Go ahead and slap that there. Throw some torches down so that's lit up over here at least a little bit. Because right now, if we hit this, because I added, whoop, not that. I added Fulbright mod so that you guys have good access to good lighting while I'm recording. Otherwise, it just sits here and looks all dark as opposed to nice and bright. Personally, I like the nice and bright. I think it looks good. All right, so I'm gonna sleep. I need to slap a roof on that thing, but I don't need deep slate for that. All I have is a silk touch pickaxe, so problem. Pretty sure that was a wandering trader outside of my door. Got nothing good. Come here. Oh, happy I wasn't seen by that thing. All right, let's see if I have anything I can utilize for roofing material. I have a bunch of dirt. I don't know what I would utilize the dirt for, but I have a lot of dirt. I might be able to utilize all of the dirt. Hold on. Oh, my brain is cooking something up. What? I'm not quite certain. But I think I can do something good. Got a full inventory of dirt. I'm gonna build a hill on top of it. That's what I'm gonna do. Make it look like a cave entrance. Just keep the wood on the... Or look like an actual mine entrance, just keep the wood on the outside of it, or on the inside of it, make it nice inside. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so with a little bit of added textures to it, I have officially finished my little mineshaft entrance. So I figured, keep out, abandon, stay out, Yeah, I thought it looked good. Little hill there, just chilling in the middle of nowhere. I shut off all full bright so that you can see it's dark in here. Throw some of those up, throw some walls in just to like show that it's trying to tie everything together, trying to tie it all up, hold it all up, you know, things like that. And I think it looks good. I like the way that it's looking right now. Yeah, I think that looks good. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I was a bit all... Oh, was that a bunny? It's a rabbit. I know I was a bit all over the place in this one, so I do apologize for that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed making it, because I do. I genuinely enjoy making every single video that I make. It makes me happy being able to do this. So again, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take it easy.